into a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And looking to throw now on first down. First play, taking a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
As the first down and more. He made the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU, stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Inside give now from the shotgun. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Over the middle, it's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dump off caught by the running back. Plenty space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Gets the football. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Now the 40, the 30. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big
end zone ahead. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. And they're able to get him down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within your man coverage. Very tough to do. Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-9. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
With the catch, it's Beebe. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
There's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Well, a huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Beebe. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he...
Touchdown, Georgia. Adds 6 more points to the total. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stuffed on first down brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments.
And looking for a big play here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU. So a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia, 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Breaks into the open.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, up and good.
28, Georgia, 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Running back with the football. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Looking for a man. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. He's swarmed by the defense. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. 3:25. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff in a single back formation. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man in the open field. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Grab down the middle. It's Beebe. They get him down, and the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He escapes the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he fumbled it. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, man. That's got to be tough for this offense. They thought they're about to get a chance to start a new drive. You got your helmet on. You're ready to trot out on the field just like that. You're headed back to the bench to wait for another opportunity.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He's got it in the open. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stuck right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Breaks free with room to run. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Dogs. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The back's got it. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a target, and it's complete. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's caught inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU. conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. High completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Everything taken away, this quarterback uses his mind and his feet. Really nice job here working with the lead. Why take a chance and throw it into...
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
LSU.
Second and goal for the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College